Welcome to day 2 of the TCCC-Plus course. For 20 years, battlefield medicine was built around one number, the golden hour. Stop the big bleed, open the airway, keep the casualty warm, and within an hour, a helicopter or a vehicle takes them to surgery. That worked, and it worked well, because evacuation was fast and it was protected. The low died of wounds rate of the last 2 decades rested on those two things, speed and a surgical theatre close by. That assumption of fast and reliable evacuation no longer holds. The battlefield is watched constantly, drones overhead, day and night, and it is struck fast and deep by fires that reach well behind the line of contact. Moving a casualty has become one of the most dangerous things you can do, and evacuation now routinely runs to hours and often days. The honest summary from the people studying this war is blunt. The golden hour concept is no longer sufficient in large-scale combat operations. In some sectors, casualties wait up to 72 hours or longer, against a NATO planning standard of 6 hours. Field hospitals that once sat 15 or 20 kilometres back have been pushed to 100 to clear the range of artillery and drone threats. And the legs that get a casualty out are run at dusk or dawn, because daylight movement invites the drone that is hunting the vehicle, and at night thermal becomes a risk. This means combat medics and non-medics need to be able to keep a casualty going for much longer than before, hence the idea of the golden week. This is the same picture that opened day 1, because it explains why we need to have day 2. The golden hour became a golden week when evacuation stretched from 1 hour to many days. Today you will be learning how to keep a casualty alive across that gap. Furthermore, where the Red Cross used to mean protection, it is now a target. Across 3 years, the World Health Organization logged nearly 2,000 attacks on Ukrainian healthcare and several hundred more on medical evacuation vehicles. Thousands of medical facilities have been damaged or destroyed. The numbers for military-linked medical resources are not publicly available, but the real numbers are likely to be much higher. So the doctrine has inverted, from protection through identification to protection through concealment. You no longer announce the aid post, you hide it. The old shield has become the new bullseye, and the only thing that keeps a casualty and the people treating them alive is the survivability onion. Do not be seen, do not be targeted, do not be hit, do not be killed. Put those factors together and the conclusion is simple. The casualty may not get handed off. Instead, they may stay with you for days. The golden hour you trained around has stretched into something closer to a golden week, and survival now depends not just on the first few minutes, but on the quality of care over the hours and days that follow. For 20 years we trained to hand the casualty off. Now we train to keep them. The golden hour did not expire because the medicine changed. The battlefield changed. This is the survivability onion previously mentioned. Survival starts long before medicine. Do not be seen, if seen, not targeted. If targeted, not hit. If hit, not killed. Every ring you hold is a casualty you never have to treat. Good tactics are the first layer of medicine. The knowledge and skills to keep our guys alive until they can get to higher level care is what this course adds. March keeps a casualty alive in the first minutes, the TCCC you already know. Pausal keeps them alive over time. Pain relief, antibiotics, wounds, splinting, logistics. And running through all of it is one skill, reassessment. None of this replaces TCCC. TCCC is still the foundation and you have to own it first. This builds on top, and it is meant to be trained after you have mastered the basics, never instead of them. A note on the structure of day 2. The first few modules are largely a repetition of day 1, on purpose, because much of prolonged care is exactly that, reassessing and repeating the basic interventions over time. When going through the prolonged field care portion of this course, keep one line in your head because it is the official one, written into the guideline itself. The goal of prolonged care is to get out of prolonged care. Everything you do here is buying time until evacuation is possible. Thanks for watching Module 0 of the TCCC Plus course, Day 2. Next up is Module 1, a March refresher.